What's up, everyone? Doing this quick video right before I go to work, and I just woke up. I just wanted to talk about the brand new Deus Ex Mankind Divided trailer that just got announced. Really got leaked yesterday, but I was at my friend's, so I wasn't able to record a video. Um, but yeah, there's a new Deus Ex coming out. You know, Square Enix was running this stream, and I was watching the stream. Right, the first day the stream went live at 10 a.m. I tuned in and I watched it. I basically kept it on while I was at work. All right, so I watched it for about 12 hours throughout the whole day, and we are all speculating. Okay, what is this? There's some people saying it was a new Deus Ex game, was for a new Deus Ex game, is for maybe Hitman, and maybe a new IP. And I was like, why would it be for a new Deus Ex when they already announced that it would be the next Deus Ex would be universe, Deus Ex universe, right? We already heard that they're working on a new Deus Ex. Why wouldn't they just come out and do a reveal trailer? Why would they do this whole big thing? So I didn't think it was honestly Deus Ex at all. It was like, I don't think so, right? But lo and behold, that whole stream, the purpose of it was for Deus Ex Mankind Divided. And I guess we got a brand new title for the upcoming game. We got some new cool information. They released some in-game screenshots. Remember that they built a whole new engine called the Dawn engine for this game. So we have a brand new next generation engine. Just from the screenshot, the graphics look really good. The graphics it wasn't the most pretty looking game, Human Revolution, but artistically it was one of the most beautiful. So from an artistic perspective, Human Revolution was fantastic. Just the texture detail and the overall quality of the graphics. The character models really, really, really lacked. But the story was interesting enough. The graphical style in terms of the way they designed it and the architecture and just, the whole gold filter that they had going on. That was all, great, gorgeous, and it added to the game immensely. So with Mankind Divided, we have some new details already. I guess Game Informer is going to be covering the game, and they if you have it digitally, the service, you can actually read it now. I don't, so I have to wait for the actual cover to come out. But what we know so far is that it's going to be releasing in 2016, which thumbs up. I was like, I want to play this game on my new gaming rig, and you guys know that I am. Next year, I will be building a 4K capable gaming rig. All right. And I've been mentioning this for a few months now. Some parts are final. Most of the parts are final, to be honest. I am still waiting on a few other things. Waiting for new graphics cards, waiting for Intel's new chipset. So we're going to have to see if Intel puts out their 6900 series from the Intel Core i7. So hopefully we'll get those before the end of the year or very early into 2016. And the monitor, I'm still trying to figure out, details on the monitor. But other than that, like the case, the SSDs, the motherboards, all that is final. So it's gonna be a really powerful computer. And I was hoping that, okay, hopefully Deus Ex Mankind Divided comes out later in 2016 or just in 2016 in general, because that will give me enough time to build the gaming rig, and then I can play the game first experience in 4K, which is going to be fantastic. And the reason I'm doing this is for Mirror's Edge mostly, because I want to experience that game 4K in its fullest possible settings, which isn't a far off imagination now that we have the GTX Titan X. We sort of have the possibility of having these single cards now that can run 4K. It's not like you don't have to have a dual SLI or triple SLI or Crossfire setup anymore. The Titan X, even though it gets around 40-45 frames, can still hold its own at a native resolution of 4K with some of these games. So looking forward to doing that. This video is not on the graphics card though, but I just wanted to mention that that's why I was excited for its release date coming out in 2016. Hopefully it's later. You can actually pre-order the game now. But again, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait for two reasons. One, I want the PC version. All right. Number two, there's a collector's edition that I'm probably gonna want to get as well, because the first one, Human Revolution, actually had collector's edition for it. And it was pretty cool. You got, some extra missions. Oh no, you got DLC, you got a soundtrack, and you got the art book. I don't think you got an extra mission. No, there was no extra mission. Sorry, but you did get DLCs. All right, and you did get some really mini art book and then a soundtrack for the game, which unfortunately was on disc, but it was through the DVD. It was like the actual score. It wasn't like a thing you can put in your car like I always do. So which is I own the soundtracks digitally anyway, so that's fine. But yeah, more details. We actually got some. If you saw some in-game screenshots that the developers released, the game looks gorgeous. It's running on the new Dawn engine. Getting back to that, we have no word. It's way too early to give word on resolutions. It just got announced, so we don't know resolution. We don't know frame rate. All right, but we do know it's coming to next gen only. So PS4, Xbox One, and PC next gen only, which is going to be fantastic. They're going to be able to take advantage of the hardware, and it's really nice, seeing developers really abandon the last gen, and now I think with the exception of probably Tomb Raider coming out later this year and Call of Duty, and maybe even the Assassin's Creed series, we're not going to see any of these next gen or any of these current gen games rather being ported on last gen consoles. There's just really no point to it when the next gen consoles are selling as well as they are. But anyway, that is it's pretty exciting. You can actually switch your weapons, your attachments and stuff on the fly. I can't think because it's like I just woke up. You can actually switch the attachments of your weapon on the fly. It's kind of like Crysis, where you can pull up the weapon, you can choose, okay, I want a silencer, I want a sight, and you can change it on the fly in game. So no more going back to a menu. There's going to be twice as many augmentations as there was in Human Revolution. And we also heard that in terms of story information, we don't have much yet. But what we do know is that it takes place 2 years after the events of Human Revolution. It's still a prequel to the original Deus Ex in 2001, I believe that game released. And what we know is that none of the endings in Deus Ex Human Revolution are canon to this plot. So it doesn't matter what you chose, any of the four possible endings that Human Revolution had, apparently it's not going to matter. They're not going to have some save file transfer to Mankind Divided or anything like that, which I kind of wish that would be cool, but you have to, again, this is 5 years later that the game's going to be releasing after Human Revolution. And it'd be pretty hard, unless you have it on PC, to transfer your save data somehow from the PS3 or Xbox 360 version over to the Xbox One or PlayStation 4 version. So I don't know how they would do that. But I don't know what they're going to do. We actually, and if you guys saw the trailer that just got revealed a few minutes ago that I'm recording this, what we saw was Adam Jensen. He's back, by the way. It's the same character, Adam Jensen, which is pretty cool. However, if you're like me and you chose that ending, spoiler, skip ahead 10 seconds if you didn't play the game. It's a fantastic game. If you're like me and you chose that ending where you flooded the Hydra and died, this makes no sense. So I don't know if they're going to somehow explain why he's back. We did see a little bit in the trailer, him floating in water, so maybe he got saved from that event. I just don't know. So I don't know what they're going to do to kind of fill in that plot hole. But I'm sure they're going to find a way, and I'm sure it's going to make sense. What we do know is that now he's sort of accepted who he is. He's not dealing with the same thing, and now there's actually a group of terrorist organization sort of that's hunting down people with augmentation. So it sounds really good. It sounds like a globe-trotting adventure, which was like the first one. You went sort of around the world. You went to France. You went to or Montreal, Canada, rather. And you went to China. And you went to, you started in Detroit. So it's going to be pretty cool. I'm sure we're going to have some key characters returning. David Seraph and Taggart. And so if you guys saw the trailer, that big guy looks a lot like Barrett. And we all know we killed the son of a bitch. So I maybe it's not the same guy, but he looks very similar. You see the freaking size of him. I don't know if that's the same character or not, but it looks very similar. So Anyway, I just want to get this video off my chest again. I'm really excited. I love Deus Ex Human Revolution. I actually put it in my top 5 best games last generation. When I did that top 25, it was in the top 5. I think it was number 3 or number 4. I absolutely loved it. I did 3 school projects based off the game. I'm not even kidding you. I actually used that game as a source for some school projects that I was doing way back in high school when I was a senior. Jeez, wow, that was a long time ago. It feels like. But yeah, I'm absolutely excited. I'm really looking forward to it. I have freaking 3 copies of the game, 2 copies digitally on PC. I have the director's cut. I just didn't play the director's cut yet. I played the game 3 times in total. And you know a game is good when you're playing a linear story-driven game. I mean, Deus Ex is, yeah, there's an open world aspect to it, but it's very, it's very structured and linear in terms of where you're going, where the plot is, and the level design of when you're actually on missions. And it's a good game when you're on your 3rd playthrough and you well spent 50 hours plus in the game, and you can still find secret hidden areas that you absolutely had no idea were in the game to begin with. I mean, on my 3rd playthrough, I found this secret area, and I was just blown away because I was like, "Are you kidding me? I never knew this existed." And you knew at that moment that you were playing something incredible. So I'm really looking forward to it. I know you guys, most of you guys should be too, who love Deus Ex Human Revolution and mostly fans of the original. I have the original game on PC and never played it. All right, but I do have it on PC. I probably should play it sometime. But I know it's a cult classic, and this is going to be pretty exciting. So I will be doing in the future, the way future, a preparing for Deus Ex Mankind Divided. So you guys are going to have to let me know what you want for that. I could do possibly, hopefully I get my new computer by that time, or I build my new computer by that time. I could do possibly a full playthrough of Deus Ex Human Revolution on the PC, the director's cut. In preparation for Mankind Divided. I think that would actually be pretty cool. Let me know if you guys want that though. But it'll be much better because I did a playthrough of Human Revolution on PS3, but it was off screen. It was back when I was using my camera. It was off screen capture and it looked like shit. And I was brand new to the game, so I wasn't as skilled, I guess, to it as I was now since I played it 3 times already. So if you guys want that, I could do a full 1080p 60 frames per second playthrough. Because it doesn't take that much power to run the game on max, especially if I'm running it on a Titan X at 4K resolution. I'm definitely going to get over 100 frames. The game graphically is not amazing, but I would definitely think that would be pretty cool to go back and do a playthrough of the director's cut version in preparation for Mankind Divided. So let me know if you guys want that. It's going to be definitely in the future as we get closer. But I'm really excited. Brand new Deus Ex Mankind Divided coming out. I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be fantastic. And as a huge fan of Human Revolution, and just in general, I love stealth action RPGs, and this is going to be fantastic. So I'm really looking forward to it. It's a great day. And yeah, I just want to get my feelings out about this. Let me know what you guys want in terms of the preparation for Mankind Divided. If you guys want that full playthrough, I will definitely do that. And until then, let me know what you guys think. Are you excited? Are you a little bit nervous about what's going to be happening with the story? Just let me know. Have a good one, and I'll talk to you later.